Hey there, comic book fans. I'm back from the comic shop this week, and I got 7 comics this week. 3 True Believers, 3 off my pull list, and 1 I pulled off from the shelf. But first, let me show you my comic I bought only for its cover that I've got sitting on top of my printer to look at. Who drew this one? And I bought Wicked and the Divine. But I actually bought an extra copy of, what is this, number 3, just because I liked this Stephanie Hahn's cover. I hate the logo down the middle of the image thing, I really do, but I liked the rest of the cover. So, when did this come out? 2012, 2013, where'd we go? 2014 this came out. This was the only time I think I bought 2 covers of the Wicked and the Divine. Might be the only time I bought 2 covers of anything. So I must have really liked this cover at the time. That I went. I think it was the next week I went back and bought it. I was like, oh, I'll get that one too. It looks cool. So there you go. That's our comic bought only for its cover of the week. Then what do we have here? We got a little comic shop news. The Expanse. Is that a TV show? I think that's a TV show. Maybe a Netflix show. Coming Comics, DC, Boom, Bridges. I guess we got people from Boom Studios or something doing The Expanse. I don't often get headshots with whoever the writers are. Lots of stuff coming out from DC. Flash Facts. Got me. More stuff coming out from DC. I guess this is the DC issue. War of the Gods, Crisis on Infinite Earths, Dark Multiverse, Superman in the 50s. That looks like an old Legion of Superheroes. Jim Henson's Labyrinth Masquerade. Oh, I guess there's some other stuff here. The new Teen Titans Omnibus Volume 5 hardcover. There you go. Little look at some comic shop news stuff that's coming out. Let's see the True Believers I got. Tales of Suspense, the first Black Widow. What number was this? Oh, yeah, Tales of Suspense 52 and 53 in here. Because it was a split book. The other half had Cap in it. So, you know, this is Don Heck. Yep. Some Don Heck Iron Man. And Don Heck Black Widow. Introducing the gorgeous new menace of the Black Widow. That one's fun. Nice dollar book. Then we got, it was Black Widow. It's Black Widow month, so we've got Daredevil. I guess this is the first Daredevil and Black Widow issue. Yep, issue number 81. Marvel 10th anniversary cover there in the box. This Gene Colan era. Yep, Gene Colan and Jack Abel. I haven't read a ton of this era of Daredevil. Most of the stuff I read was after issue 100, so it should be interesting to read a little of this. Who was writing it? Stan Lee. Oh, Jerry Conway was the writer. Another dollar book. And Avengers Red Guardian. I had a reprint of this as a kid. Avengers number 43 in Marvel Triple Action. I remember this. I think this was more Don Heck. No, this is John Buscema. Inked by George Bell. Lettered by Jerry Mann. Was George Bell George Russo's? I think it was. Don't remember. Well, yeah, I remember reading this as a kid. A lot. The Red Guardian. He had that belt buckle he threw at you or something too. I can't remember, but I haven't. Oh, nice many-headed Hydra splash. I haven't read this one in a decade. So. Oh, and what did I pull off the shelf? Norse Mythology number 1. This is a. I bought it because it's a Craig Russell book. It's also got Mike Mignola, Jerry Ordway, Dave Stewart, Laverne Kindersky, Galen Showman. I'm really a big fan of Craig Russell stuff. I usually buy all his stuff when I see it. I haven't gotten any in a while. His Elric stuff I enjoyed. Oh, there's some Mike Mignola in here too. I don't know if Neil Gaiman is writing this or they're adapting it. Yeah, they're adapting it. Story and words by Neil Gaiman, script and layouts by P. Craig Russell. I know Craig Russell often adapts Neil Gaiman's stuff. So Neil doesn't actually write the script, but he's using Neil's words from whatever prose piece he has to write the script. So that's always good stuff. That looks like Jerry Ordway right there. I'm going to put this one on my pull list. I don't know how long it's running for, but I'm that big a Craig Russell fan that I'll just throw it right on there. And then we've got Lock and Key. What's the name of this one? In the Pale Battalions Go. Lock and Key. This one, second issue. First issue I enjoyed. About the same lot. Was it Joe Hill and Gabriel Rodriguez? This one takes place during World War I. So there's lots of World War I stuff going on. But I read all the first Lock and Key, the first Lock and Key story in hardback form. I bought the collected editions. And this is the first time I'm buying it as a comic. And I think they put out other series of it that all took place in the past. Like the main story, that's, what is that? 6 hardcovers, trade paperback and hardcovers, takes place in the present with this family, and I think all the other stuff takes place in the past, and this is one that takes place in the past. And here we go with Bang, issue number 4. I think this one's only going to 5. Matt Kint and Wilfredo Torres. There we go. Bill Crabtree. This has been okay. It's some sort of pop culture unifying spy story thing. You know, hasn't been great, hasn't been terrible. It's only 5 issues, so I was like, you know what, I'll give it a try for 5 issues, because I kind of like it, but I don't love it. I generally like Matt Kint's stuff best when he draws it himself, but, you know, I'm enjoying it, so I'll keep up with it for one more issue after this. And then we've got Adler. This is the Irene Adler story, one of a character from Sherlock Holmes, and it's got these other characters in it from other books: Little Orphan Annie, Carmilla, this Aisha, Jane, who's Jane Austen or Jane Eyre. One of those Janes, I forget which now. I forget who they all are, but it's been fun. I enjoy the artwork. I've called the artwork Disney crossed with Robert Crumb at times, just because some of the shapes and little tick marks he uses, but it's all clean and polished like Disney artwork. So, what issue is this? 4, another issue 4. Yeah, I've been liking this one. So, I'll be keeping up with that. Now let me show you a little of my artwork. I did something big this week, finally. First time I've broken out the big paper in a couple of months. I just wanted to... There's that fella staring at you down there. And this person up here. Might be a prince, might be a princess, I don't know. It's just got that look. But this is one where I actually took one of my little pieces and made it big. So there it is little. And there it is big. Changed a lot of things about it. But the basic composition and shapes are the same. Here, let's see if we can get them right in the same spot. And then go like that. That face down the bottom seems to have changed the most. And the face up top has definitely got, more detail in it. And the eyes aren't just big black dots. But there you go. A little big from little in drawing. And you guys have a good week out there.